Good morning, Gemini, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utranaya, and today I'll be doing a reading for you for the week of June the 9th to the 17th, 2024. I apologize for the lateness of your video. I usually get them done the week before, but I'm getting a little overwhelmed with everything I'm working on, so here I am. I've recut your decks and I've shuffled them all 5 times each, utilizing the numerology of the date June the 9th, 2024. So let's dive right in. All right, we are starting off with the King of Cups. King of Cups is a good king to start with. He is in charge of his emotions and he has really good strategies to keep his emotions regulated. Now, you see here, he is sitting in choppy waters and he's still able to keep his composure. He does not really react inappropriately or overreact to things that are happening in the environment. He doesn't let the external world affect his internal state. And this is something perhaps you need to step into this week, my dear Gemini. Things might be going on in the world that might be unsettling. There's a lot of changes happening with the financial system. There's a lot of changes happening with wars and countries all around the world geopolitically. Or this could be like your job or your relationships, things that are external to yourself. Things might be a little bit choppy right now. So it's going to be different for everybody because this is a general reading, but you're being encouraged to step into the archetype, step into the energy of the King of Cups. Remain stoic, remain unfazed because your ability to remain steadfast in your truth and in who you are. Okay, you can focus on your immediate environment, practice some mindfulness perhaps, so engage in an activity where you are truly fully engulfed in that activity. You're not checking your phone, you're not multitasking. If you're painting, you're engulfing yourself in the moment and the activity fully 100%. If you're with your friends, you're not checking your phone, you're not watching TV, you're in conversation. If you're watching a movie, that's all you're doing. You're not doing anything else. You're perhaps gardening, do something like that so you can focus on creating or doing something in your immediate environment to take your mind off of what is going on in your external world. Okay, this king is also highly psychic and very in tune with his intuition. So you might be noticing your dreams might be becoming more vivid right now. You might be noticing synchronicities happening around you. He dabbles in the occult as well. So occult means hidden or secret knowledge. Okay, it's not a negative or an evil thing. It is knowledge that has been kept from us, that has been censored from us. Okay, that is available to us by the universe. Okay, so you might be doing some more rituals, some more manifestations, some more setting your intentions out into the universe. So doing things and trying to see, focusing on things that you can control. Okay, because there are a lot of things in life that you cannot control, and it is a waste of energy to get upset or to expend emotional expenditures out into on things that you can't control. Because when you're done crying, when you're done having an anxiety attack, when you're done expending worry, the situation's still going to be the same. So focus on something that you can control in your immediate environment and focus on doing that task. Okay, then we have the Queen of Wands. So we have a King and Queen. There could be some love coming in. We'll definitely see what other cards we have here. But this can be an integration here of your masculine and feminine. Okay, and this is quite interesting here because the King of Cups, he does have like, when I say that he is stoic and that he doesn't get emotional, doesn't mean that he doesn't have emotions or that he is cold. He just doesn't let the external world affect him, okay, or his internal state. And so he does feel emotions quite immensely. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Wands. So this is kind of like a feminine king, and this queen is like a masculine queen. So we're integrating both aspects of our personality here. We're integrating the divine feminine and divine masculine and making them work for us and integrating them into a whole so that we can navigate the world moving forward with balance, okay? The Queen of Wands, she is bold, she's assertive. We have fire and water, okay? Polar opposites, divine masculine and divine feminine. She is bold, assertive. She goes after what she wants and she gets them. This is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, okay? So, and this would be Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, all right? So she follows whatever wherever her heart leads her, and she puts her drive, she puts her passion, and she nurtures into existence things that ignite her heart and her passion. Like the sunflower here faces the sun throughout the sky as it moves across the sky throughout the day. This is how she follows what nurtures her, nourishes her soul, okay? She also doesn't care what people think. In the times of the tarot, black cats were considered unlucky and dangerous, and so she likes black cats. She doesn't care what people think, and she will have them around her all the time. She also is the only court card of the wands, of the fire signs, that does not have a salamander on this card or on her cloak or anywhere on this card. So this indicates, so salamanders are a symbol that indicate that you are protected from fire or you're protected from risk. Now, she doesn't have this here, but this doesn't mean that she doesn't need protection from an external source in order to protect her from fire or to protect her from risk. She is her own protector. She has the ability within her to decipher, to analyze, to do her due diligence in order to make sure she's protected from risk on any endeavor that she pursues. Okay, so if there is something that you are working on, make sure that you are crossing your T's, dotting your I's, doing your research, doing your due diligence, in order to make sure that you're protected. Any risks that you are taking are calculated. All right. And then we have the Six of Swords. So a very good card indicating, okay, yeah. So if you have been in choppy waters here, if your life has been a little bit chaotic or stressful or turbulent, you are now moving into calmer waters. So this week might be the start of some respite for you, leaving any choppy waters. And you're leaving these choppy waters because you're stepping into the energies. Sorry. You're stepping into the energies of, you're utilizing the energies and the archetypes of the fire and the water. You're remaining calm. You're remaining stoic. You're not allowing the external environment to control how you're feeling. You're being bold. You're being assertive. You're going after what you want. And because you're able to do this, you're able to see how to strategize your way out of it, and you're being guided. The universe is helping guide you into calmer waters here. Now you see that here there is a mother and a child. This is not her husband here. This is like her guide, the gondola driver. Okay. So he is like a symbol that represents the universe or spirit. And they are leaving their old life behind here. And it was filled with turbulent waters. They had to leave everything behind. They don't even have any luggage. They don't, all they have is the clothing on their back. So there's no baggage. So you're being encouraged here to tap into your divine masculine and divine feminine selves and to heal parts of yourself that are going to impede on your ability to move forward and to see opportunities in these calmer waters. Okay, there's no you can't bring any baggage from your old life into this new paradigm, into this new shift that you're going into, that because it's going to weigh you down, and it's going to, you don't want to bring those turbulent waters or echoes of those turbulent waters into the calm waters, okay? You don't want to mix these two energies together. So leave anything that doesn't serve you behind. Leave everything that causes you stress and strife behind. Like I had mentioned before, maybe focusing on some sort of task or an activity or something creative where you can engulf yourself in to help you keep that baggage in the old shore. Okay. So this is strategies to help you maintain your calm demeanor, because we don't want to bring any of the past struggles into this new paradigm. So with the King of Cups, or this whole reading, we have the star. And the star is all about healing, and it's all about self-care. You see how she's nourishing herself here with the pool of universal consciousness. She's nourishing herself, and therefore she's also nourishing her immediate environment and her community or her family around her. You can't give from an empty cup, right? And so you might be getting a lot of attention here as well in this new calmer water area, in this new calmer environment. And so I'm also getting here that the story of the Pleiades. So these are the Pleiades. These are the 7 sisters here. And like this, the 6 of swords here, they're escaping, or they are running away or going away from something that they are not wanting to be around. Okay. And so with the story of the Pleiades is that these are 7 sisters in Greek mythology that were pursued by Orion. Orion was sexually attracted to a lot of them, and he pursued them quite extensively. And so they had gone to Zeus, and Zeus had allowed them to flee up into the sky and hid them in the stars. And so Orion also followed them. So be mindful that you are doing your healing, because all of the things that you do not heal will follow you into your new life of calm waters, and it will disturb your calm waters. Right? We like these ripples. These are ripples of healing, but we don't want it to become wavy, and because we are not healing. We don't want to bring the choppy waters into our calm waters. So you need to do your healing. You need to do some self-reflection. You need to let go and leave the baggage behind, because it's not going to serve you. If things do not serve you, if they only, like, you need to, if things are causing you discontent, stress, and anxiety, think of some ways that you can release them. They do not belong to you, especially if they're revolving around other people. You don't need to carry other people's burdens, and you're not here to heal other people. They are on their own journey. I'm getting that, okay? So release things that are not yours. And what I'm getting here too is, like, use this week to do some self-care. Because you've been through some stress, you've been through some choppy water, some turbulence, and now this is the week that you need to do some yoga, take some hot baths, go in your hot tub, maybe go to a spa, get a massage, do something for yourself this week. And it will help you release, do some breathing work maybe. And as you breathe in, you're going to fill your whole body. You're going to look in your mind, and as you breathe in, you're going to picture the new energy and new breath filling every crevice of your body, every nook and cranny. And as you exhale the hot air, you're releasing any stagnant, any energy that you don't want, that doesn't serve you. You're making room for the positive and the new, the calm waters. Okay. And as you nourish yourself, then you're going to be able to affect the environment around you, and you're going to be able to move to these calmer waters. But I'm being told that you need to do this self-care this week, and it's going to help you mentally go into calmer waters, and your external world go into calmer waters. So there could be an Aquarius around you, or, um, you know, it's going to be different for everybody. So we have the Lovers here too. We have the Lovers, we have the Queen of Wands, we have the King of Cups, and we have the Stars. So definitely an Aquarius or maybe a Gemini here, you. Or maybe that this is you and someone else in your family, or perhaps a loved one or someone that you're dealing with. That could be someone that you're leaving, or yeah. So I don't know. It's going to be different for everyone. I don't usually focus on love. I focus on personal development. So here we go. There's a decision that you might have to make here, right? The Lovers can indicate love clearly, but it can also signify you're at a crossroads and you need to make a decision. And the decision can be, are you going to let other people affect your internal state? Or are you going to step into your true boldness and your assertiveness and become independent and be the ruler of your own internal environment and external environment? This is Adam and Eve here, and they were encouraged by the snake. I'm not going to get into the allegory too fully here because we're almost at 20 minutes. But the God of the Old Testament wanted them to be their slaves and to forget their divinity, that they were gods themselves. And he wanted to keep them ignorant from the knowledge of the universe and knowledge of themselves. Okay, and how powerful they were. And so he made it a rule that they couldn't eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, because he wanted them to remain ignorant of their divinity and of the knowledge that was available from the universe. And so the snake is a representation of knowledge, and they ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, thus disconnecting themselves from the God and stepping into their true authentic power, stepping into their true gnosis, stepping into being their true autonomy and being responsible for themselves and their internal state, and having power over their external environment as well. So this is like a metaphor. So are you going to allow the external world to affect your internal state, or are you going to step into your true own power, heal yourself, and be the thing that affects your external? What can you create to affect your external environment coming from within? Okay. And with the Six of Swords, we have the Four of Wands. So going to this new state, doing this healing, taking this self-care, focusing on your immediate environment is going to allow you to go through this portal here, and this is going to be your new life. You're moving on to calmer shores, right? So this is going to be like a new experience. On the other side of this self-care week, on the other side of this week, you have the calmer shores here, and you're going to be celebrating something. This could be, so if this is love, okay, this could be marriage coming in for some of you, okay, because the Four of Wands can indicate marriage, but other than that, it's just like moving on to a different chapter where like through this portal, where it's going to be a lot more less stressful and more joyous coming in. So that's nice to see. It is a golden card, and this is a very positive way to end the reading here. So on the other side of all of this choppy waters and turbulence, you do your healing, you focus on what you can control, and you're going to end up in calmer waters and being a little bit more joyful. Okay, let's end off with a star code astro oracle, and we have Jupiter. This is all about abundance here. So let me get that, and we'll end right there. Jupiter symbolizes how we expand our world through education, law, philosophy, travel, abundance, and an expansive spirit. Jupiter, the traditional ruler of Sagittarius and Pisces, is a huge gas giant, 2.5 times the volume of all other planets put together. Think bigger. This scenario requires you to be expansive and forgiving. Deal with it in a spacious, curious, fair, and philosophical way. Think globally, bring in contributions from all around the world. Consider traveling physically or traveling with your senses by listening to music from a less familiar culture or tasting their food. Talk to people who grew up in this circumstance foreign to you and get their viewpoint. Diversify your perspective and that of your team to discover the missing pieces you need to make up a larger whole. Engage in abundant optimism. Get the word out through generosity. Give abundantly and goodwill comes back to you. Invest in education, publication, and broadcasting. Just be careful that your generosity is actually helping the recipient, not enabling or burdening them. Ask what would really help. Jupiter's energy needs a big room and audience, but it can overshadow important people in more intimate circumstances. Watch that your expansive capacity does not cramp the experimentation of beginners or crowd beloved introverts. Notice when you might overwhelm the people you love and give them room for their more subtle style. If you are the one being so overwhelmed, appreciate your own value, expand in ways that work for you, and let the person with Jupiter energy do their thing. If this reading resonated for you, my dear Gemini, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if that is something that you'd like to do. You can also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is going on with your week, not only check out your sun sign, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I'm so grateful for your energy. Thank you so much for being here today and for watching my video. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.